But we don't know. We don't yet know the outcome of the Copenhagen Genocide Festival and gathering of ghouls and killers from around the world proposing ultra-Hitlerian genocide in the Third World under some kind of left cover. So we'll have that in the following week in our last program of 2009. And we are on the afternoon now of the Federal Reserve Open Market Committee meeting, where those private Wall Street hyenas and jackals are deciding the interest rates that you're going to pay, unelected, unaccountable Wall Street forces controlling the Fed. So make it Wall Street controlling the Fed, and therefore you want to go for the Matador, not the Cape. You want to go for Wall Street and take care of the Fed in the process. But let's look first of all at the Afghanistan and Pakistan, above all, situation. I would call your attention, first of all, to my paper, Obama Declares War on Pakistan. Obama Declares War on Pakistan is going to be available on the Internet, and I'm very glad to be able to announce with about 95% certainty that the new upgraded version of Tarpley.net will be operative by the time this program is broadcast. So you can go to Tarpley.net, www.tarpley.net, and find now Obama Declares War on Pakistan, plus, for the first time, at least in recent years, a very up-to-date collection of things that I've written, media appearances from around the world, interviews in French and Italian and German, and in Ukrainian magazines, and all kinds of things like this. This is now going to be an active website, so I urge you to start getting into the habit of checking in a couple of times a week, www.tarpley.net. That's a well-established name. It is the oldest continuous anti-Bush dynasty, anti-regime website in the world, as far as I know. It was put up for the first time in October 1996. It was then slightly upgraded about a year after that, in 1997. And now this is the long-awaited and long-overdue upgrade. So take a look at www.tarpley.net. You can find Obama Declares War on Pakistan. You can find the entire Bush biography for free. You can download that if you want to. It's probably cheaper and easier to buy the printed book. And, of course, you find a series of book covers that allow you to go and buy my recent books, Obama the Postmodern Coup in German and Japanese. You can find Surviving the Cataclysm, second edition. You can find Barack H. Obama, The Unauthorized Biography. You can also find 9/11 Synthetic Terror in French and Italian and Spanish, and the Bush biography of 1992. So I urge you, make a habit of consulting www.tarpley.net. We've also got the question, a very interesting endorsement arrived this week in Munich, Germany. One of the leading cabaret performers of Germany, Lisa Filz has endorsed Obama the Postmodern Coup in the German edition as the ideal Christmas gift, right? Das ideale politische Weihnachtsgeschenk. So she recommends that you put that under your Christmas tree, and she says that'll take some of the glitter off Obama's tinsel, and indeed it will. So I urge you to follow the advice of this actually quite famous cabaret performer in Germany, who has a column in the Munich Abendzeitung, the evening press. So take a look at all that. Now let's also now do a brief review of this very important demonstration which occurred last Saturday. That is the 12th of December. I believe, with any luck and any technical, if it all goes well technically, you'll be able to go to Tarpley.net and find the short video clip of a 6 or 7 minute speech which I made at the concluding part of this demonstration. Take a look at that. I focus there very much on the question of Obama declares war on Pakistan, because that is the underlying reality. Certainly, this was an important turning point. It's a great triumph. Credit is due to Laurie G. Dobson and to her fine staff and others who put this together. 4 former presidential candidates. 4. That is to say, Congressman Kucinich of Ohio, former Congresswoman Cynthia McKinney of Georgia, Ralph Nader, the presidential candidate, and in addition, Mike Gravel, former Democratic senator from Alaska, plus David Swanson of After Downing Street. We had Deborah Sweet of The World Can't Wait. We had any number of others. I urge you to go and take a look. This is all collected at enduswars.org, enduswars.org. You can see video clips of the principal speakers. Chris Hedges, also the well-known writer, is there, and quite a few others. Some musical interludes also of some interest. And you can see it all there, plus the press coverage, Voice of America, the Washington Times, the Los Angeles Times, the local CBS news station here in Washington, D.C., a news program from one of the local stations in Maine, the American Spectator, reactionary blog, but putting on some interesting stuff. Op-ed news, and so on down the line. The complete compendium is there. You can also watch the entire demonstration from beginning to end. It's from about noon until about 3:30, so it's a good 3.5 hours of viewing. But this is an important document of our time because it is, of course, a turning point. This was the first large-scale, high-profile demonstration after the December 1st escalation speech, the declaration of war on Pakistan by Obama, leading to a new and wider war, and then also after this hypocritical festival, the giving of the Nobel Peace Prize, which is now, this is a bitter pill for anybody to even say, the Nobel Peace Prize to Butcher Barkey, the butcher now of Afghanistan and Pakistan. And, of course, Senator Gravel, I think, had it correctly when he put together a new chant, right, borrowing from the one of more than 40 years ago. Hey, hey, Barkey, say, how many kids did you kill today? That is the relevant question. So this is all available there, and I urge people to look at it because it is a critical moment of regroupment. The peace movement had essentially been in complete disarray, completely dispersed, completely AWOL. For the best part of 2, even 3 years, and by some measures, in 07, 08, and 09, the peace movement had essentially been in very, very rapid decline. In the last 2 years, practically nothing going on. And this, of course, is the desired counterinsurgency effect of Obama, the guy who's designed to essentially deflate and disperse and wipe out the popular protest movements, the impeachment movement, the anti-war movement, 9/11 Truth also swept away to a large degree by Obama. But now there is a regroupment. It's coming back, and now the question is, for example, the people from the Answer Coalition who were there, Brian Becker, talked about the important demonstration that will be held in Washington, D.C. now in the beginning of March, and I naturally urge everybody to go to that one. The other thing, though, is what's going to happen now in January, February, and is there room for some kind of further development in terms of something that will capture public attention? It is important, indispensable indeed, to show the American public that there is an active resistance, that Obama is opposed, that he has a left anti-war opposition who do not accept his lies. And we'll be back in a minute.